Well, hey there, this is Dave DeBow, and welcome to this week's episode of Canadian Profits TV, getting back on track with the weekly updates. So, keeping in line with what I was talking about last week, a few weeks ago I went and visited my good friend Michael McLean in lovely Perth, Ontario, and was talking to you about his new barbershop concept that he opened up about a year ago. So, continue on that because there's some really good lessons in here for us in general. Even if you're focused on real estate investing, there's some good stuff that really translates well. So one of the things I love about Michael is what a sharp marketer he is. So I'm into marketing, so I really appreciate that. So to give you an idea of he definitely follows the 3 C's of marketing, which I call constant and consistent communication. So he's always getting the word out, different ways he does it. Again, Perth is a fairly small town, so about 7,000 people, and maybe the surrounding area about 10,000. So he focuses exclusively on that area because he knows for a barbershop, nobody's going to be coming much further than 10 miles away to a barber. So that's his radius that he focuses on. So he does radio, he does a few different things. He's got signage, of course. But the really smart thing that he does is monthly mailings. And he sends this out to everybody in town. And he does a tabloid mailer. So this is called Barber Pole News, Father and Son's Barber Pole News. You can see it's definitely along the lines of the National Enquirer. Very tongue-in-cheek. He has a lot of fun with things. So just to give you an idea of some of the headlines here. Exclusive. Katlyne Bruce Jenner throws jealous fit over the opening of Father and Son's Barbershop. Quote, I would never have changed into a woman if I knew the ultimate old-school man cave barbershop was opening in Perth. I am devastated, okay? I doubt if Katlyne, his face, whatever, old Bruce Jenner actually said that, but Michael's having a lot of fun with this. Okay, breaking news. He's got one here of Donald Trump. Beautiful hair shot of Donald, if you can see this. Breaking news, Donald Trump fires his longtime hairstylist to become a partner in Father and Son's barbershops, etc., etc. It goes on and on. Just the whole front page is just fun stuff like that. Celebrating our first year of mediocrity. So again, Michael does not take himself very seriously. He has a lot of fun, a lot of tongue-in-cheek stuff here. And then a little bit of news in here about what's going on at the barbershop, why you open it up, that kind of thing, and just really talking about the fun and the experience of going to the barbershop. So other things he's done is he's done mail-outs from looking like they came from his daughter Emery, who's just turned 3 years old. So he's done this kind of mail-out, sent out, worked very, very well. This was for a charity thing, all done in crayon. Again, sends these out to about 10,000 people across his town. Now, the average person might say, well, Dave, that's kind of cheesy, doesn't look very professional. Is that really going to help with filling up barber chairs? And the answer is yes. It definitely helps very, very much. He's gone from starting with, I believe, 2 barbers, so he's got 5 barbers going full bore at the barbershop. It's becoming a very successful business. And it creates buzz, it creates interest, it creates a little humor. I mean, people are just so bored. First of all, it takes so much effort to grab a person's attention nowadays compared to before. And people are just so bored with normal marketing, you definitely have to do something different to stand out. So that's what Michael's done. How can we apply this? Well, for example, one of the things I teach my students and people that come out to my magnetic investor attraction workshops is the whole idea of a shock and awe campaign to prospective investors. So this isn't quite as over the top as what Michael does, but it's a lot of fun. So this is, for example, this is a letter that goes out in a clear envelope, part of a 3-step series. And this one says, feeling lost when it comes to your investments? Find your way to high profits with hands-free real estate. So that's the headline. It comes with a little compass in with the letter, and then a little letter talking about why the person should call you to find out more about your investor program. Again, people say, well, Dave, I don't see the banks doing that. I don't see the mutual fund companies doing that. Exactly. We're little guys. We can have fun with this. It's all about working on the relationship. It's all about breaking down those constraints of trying to look big and all that kind of stuff. Because at the end of the day, people like to do business with other people who they know, like, and trust. People like to invest with other people who they know, like, and trust. This helps a lot with the like factor, helps a lot with the trust factor as well. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Little bit of what I learned and picked up again, or got reminded of again, with visiting my good buddy Michael McLean, as well as how this applies to us as real estate investors. So if you're interested in finding out more about attending one of my upcoming investor attraction workshops, got one coming up this weekend in Edmonton. I'm not sure if that's going to be completely sold out by the time this video gets to you, but you can check it out. Click on the link below, or go to investorattractionworkshop.com. Got another workshop coming up at the end of the month in Ottawa. At the time that I'm filming this, I believe we have 2, maybe 3 seats available for that. And then if you're in the lower mainland of British Columbia, if you're on Vancouver, we've got quite a few seats still available for our mid-September events. I believe it's the 16th and 17th of September in Richmond. So you can find out all about that, investorattractionworkshop.com. Speaking of which, I'm getting ready to head out to Edmonton on Friday. So if you're in the area, if you're coming out to the event, looking forward to seeing you at that. And otherwise, have a great one. Hope you had a great long weekend this last weekend. I sure did. I actually had a bit of a family reunion, so that was a lot of fun. Hanging out with my kids and with my mom and with a bunch of cousins that I haven't seen for a long time, so that was a great time. All right, have a good one. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.